Okay, so today we are looking at Gallowstree Lane by Kate London. Now, when I got this book, when I read it, like only just now, when I've been looking up links to it and stuff to post in the description, did I realise this is part of a 3-book series. Like it reads like a standalone book. So if you enjoy it, I might now go and look up the other 2 that is part of this series. Because I did immensely enjoy this book. Like this is, and it's not a genre I read very often. It's crime, like modern day crime, which isn't a type of book or story I'm normally drawn to, but this was phenomenally good. This was so good, I put off watching the second part of series 3 of Bridgerton by a whole day to devote time to finishing this. It was so good. Yeah, so to give you an idea of what this is like, I'm just going to kind of read the blurb off the back. When a teenage boy steps out of the shadows of Gallowstree Lane and asks a passerby for help, it's already too late. His life is bleeding out on the London street. The murder threatens to derail Operation Perseus, a covert police investigation into the Eldsley Bloods, an organised criminal network. Detective Kieran Shaw, we don't like Detective Kieran Shaw, can't and won't allow that to happen, but 15-year-old Ryan has other ideas. He's witnessed the death of his best friend, and now he wants someone to pay. As loyalties collide, a chain of events is triggered that threatens everyone with a connection to Gallowstree Lane. Okay, Detective Kieran Shaw. Like, I'm going to try and not put any spoilers in this, but when I tell you, I have never despised a lead character more. Like, if I could wish him into being just to slap the face off of him, I would. Oh. But there is a very large range of characters in this book, and they are all superbly written. The story moves incredibly quickly, but the way that it kind of like weaves from one character to the next is just like, see, it's just so well done. It doesn't feel contrived. It doesn't feel overly complicated. Like with some books like this you read and you can see they're going to put crazy plot twists in and you're like, well, yeah, it's fun, but sometimes it feels too much. It feels too forced in a lot of ways. This doesn't have that at all. When I kind of, like when I mentioned I looked up some of her other books and found out it was part of a series, was not at all surprised to find out that the BBC had done dramatisations of some of her other work, because like reading this, you can kind of see it as a BBC adaptation, like a good one. But yeah, I absolutely adored this. I do like very plot driven books. I you know, even though this isn't my normal genre that I would go to, that's why I get the book boxes, because it kind of makes me read outside of my normal comfort zones. And yeah, this was perfect. I like thoroughly recommend it. Yeah, just it was resolved in a way that was, I'm trying to give away the ending. It kind of didn't tie everything up, but it tied up enough, which is a point I like to aim for at the ending of books. But yeah, just the whole thing, you wanted to read it. You know, it was one of those books you start reading and then you're like, it was one of those just another chapter books. But yeah, it was believable as well. Again, was not surprised to find out that Kate London, the author, is an ex-police officer, because it seems to be, well, it probably isn't research, it's probably experience, but you know, it read as if it was someone who was putting in enough little references and enough procedural kind of content for it to feel as if you were glimpsing into a world you don't often see, but without making it difficult. Because again, sometimes people go over the top with that and you feel like you need to kind of move away from reading and go and check up references to figure out what's happening. You didn't get that at all. But yeah, just really well written, a really good story, very fast paced. If you like any kind of like crime content, either real crime, like fictional crime, like I say, if you like the BBC crime dramas, perfect. Yeah, thoroughly recommend it. I'm probably gonna go now and look up some of her other titles, although I have another book box to open. So yeah, if you see this, there's probably going to be a live. If you're one of the first people to see this, there's probably going to be a live pops up very soon when I unbox the next book. And yeah, this is a read that I got via my Tea Time Bookshop subscription. If you would like a Tea Time book box subscription, I highly recommend them. You can pick from a number of genres. You can pick pre-loved, or you can pick brand new. I've gone for pre-loved, and I've never had anything other than excellent quality books and excellent condition come through. If you go to them via teatime.lilyoak.uk, you will get a discount. Alternatively, if you look them up and then enter Lilyoak at the checkout, you will also get a small discount. And yeah, thoroughly recommend them. Very environmentally sustainable company, incredibly good value and affordability, and based in the UK. So yes, go read this. Maybe get a book subscription.